Hey guys, what's up? I haven't done a video and it feels like forever, but I have to do a concert review on this show. I think I mentioned it in earlier videos that I was going to be going to this show, but I went to it. It was Taking Back Sunday and the Used co-headliner tour thing, and then the two bands that were opening for them were Sleepwave and Tonight Alive. When I saw this lineup, I literally screamed and flipped out because it's amazing band, like an amazing lineup. Like, I think it's really cool that they had diversity on this lineup. This was probably one of the most fun shows I've ever been to. I had a blast. I met some amazing people. So Sleepwave was the first band that played, and I was super excited because I never got to see Under Oath live, never went to their farewell tour, and Spencer, in my opinion, is one of the best screamers. He's like in my top like 5 best screamers. I've always looked up to Under Oath as a band, and he's been a huge inspiration to me. So I really wanted to support his new band, Sleepwave. I heard the single they came out with, and it was amazing, blew me away. So I was really excited to get to see him live with his new band, because I know he's really excited about putting new music out there. I don't know exactly what the songs they played were. I know they played their single, and Spencer was incredible live. He had so much energy, and the whole band seemed to have fun, even though the crowd wasn't really that into them. I feel like I was like one of the only people that was so pumped for Sleepwave to play. To have a great time even though the crowd didn't know them. They seemed to be just happy that they got to open up for Taking Back Sunday. I know Spencer is really good friends with Adam, the lead vocalist of Taking Back Sunday, so it was really cool that Taking Back Sunday put them on this on the tour with them. The next band that played, which I was really stoked for because I represented them by wearing their shirt, was Tonight Alive. I have a little thing for the lead vocalist, Jenna. If you did not know by looking at my Twitter, my Instagram, it's kind of obvious if you follow me on those sites. I really wanted to meet her. That was one of my big goals, was to meet her or even meet the whole band, because I got into their music recently, like a couple months ago, and I really fell in love with a lot of their songs. I thought their new album was great, and I was so stoked to see them live because I missed them at Warped Tour, so I was like, I was gonna go all out for them playing, and I really did. When I say all out, they opened up with The Ocean. Fucking me and all of my friends that I was with started this mosh pit. People actually got into it, and that was the first time I actually went full out moshing. Usually when I go to shows, I kind of just stand by the moshers and then push them if they ever come at me. This girl threw her head back and actually hit me right in the cheek, and it fucking hurt really bad. So that wasn't cool. But I was really happy to see them live. They played The Ocean. They played Lonely Girl, which is one of my favorite songs. They played Bathwater, which is a great song off of their new album. They played The Edge, which is coming out for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 soundtrack or something. That was really cool to hear. They played Listening. I'm pretty sure it was like 6 or 7 songs. But I was so stoked when they played Bathwater because that's one of my favorite songs by them of all time. It was super energetic. The whole band was energetic, fun. They got the crowd going. She interacted really good with the crowd. The next band that was up was The Used. Actually, during the first half of the Used set, I missed it because I wanted to go to Tonight Alive's merch table to see if Jenna was there, and luckily she was. And I waited in line to see her, and it was kind of awkward at first because I was shaking so bad from wanting to meet her, just because like I wanted to meet her so bad, and I like love this bitch. So she like puts her hand out to shake me, and I have my phone in my hand, and she's like, "Oh, awkward handshakes, that's so cool." She noticed I was wearing their shirt, and she was like, "Oh, thanks for representing us at this show, it was really great." She's like, "Oh, I think I saw you actually moshing like in the middle." I was like, hell yeah, I was gonna go all out for you guys. She's like, that's so awesome. And then I told her how the band's like a really big inspiration to me. I'm actually going to get lyrics to their song Amelia tattooed on my arm here, but that won't probably be for another few months. I got a picture of her, which I will put right here. It was a pretty blurry picture because I was shaking when I was holding the camera. And I look like shit, but she looks amazing. So, thank you, Jenna, for being cool. She also actually signed my ticket. That's her signature right there. Did catch when they played I Caught Fire. That's actually one of my favorite songs by them. I watched them play The Taste of Ink, All That I've Got, which everybody went fucking crazy for that. Bert actually told everybody to do a wall of death, and I was not a part of that wall of death because it looked pretty intense, and but it was fucking insane. I've never seen something like that at a show, and it was crazy. Used fans were fucking nuts. So they played Revolution, which is one of their new songs. One of the last songs they played was On My Own, which I think I've heard that song a few times, but it's a very sad song. They did well performing it. And then their encore song was A Box Full of Sharp Objects, which I listened to that song a few times, but never a ton. But it was really awesome hearing it live. And I have to give the Used credit, their bassist was fucking awesome. He just was the musician of the band that stood out to me the most. I went pretty far up for Taking Back Sunday because that was the band that I was there to see. You know, they're such a well-known band from the early 2000s, and Tell All Your Friends was a huge album when it came out, and a lot of people still love it to this day. And I was so stoked just to see Taking Back Sunday. They opened up with Stood a Chance. I went fucking nuts, totally was moshing to that. It's actually a really fun song to mosh to. It's a fun song in general. I was really happy they played that. They also played Beat Up Car, Flicker Fade, A Decade Into the Influence, Better Homes and Gardens, and it was interesting. Adam, before performing the song, he talked about what that song was about, and he said that his son was at the venue and with him, and he talked about how much he loved his son, and he said if what he talked about in the song didn't happen, he would have never had his son, and he was really just thankful to have his son. And it was just cool to me because I didn't know that song was based on Adam's real life, so I'm pretty much 100% sure that Adam basically went through a divorce recently, which really sucks, and you could see the emotion in his face when he was singing that song. It was super emotional to hear, but I was really happy they played it live because that's one of the best songs on the new album. They also played Make Damn Sure, Liar, What's It Feel Like to Be a Ghost. I think their set list was overall pretty spot on. They played all of the songs I like from all of my favorite albums by them, and they did a great job. And the thing about Adam too is he really does have a personality to him when he's on stage, and all the things that I've seen him do in live videos, he did live. He does this thing where he spins the microphone up in the air, catches it, he put it around his neck. I don't know, it's just little things like that he always does at a show that people have told me about and that I've seen in videos that he finally did live, and it was just super cool to see. The band did amazing. It was definitely one of the most fun shows I've been to. It's probably the best lineup I've ever seen too. Right before Taking Back Sunday played, I was hoping that Sleepwave would be at their merch table. Lo and behold, they were. And I talked to them, I told them they were great, I told them that I would come see them in the summer when they would come back, and I told Spencer how much of an inspiration Under Oath was for me, and I'm like, I never got to see Under Oath play, but with Sleepwave, you did amazing, and it was just so great to just see you play, and he was really appreciative of it, and that we'll transition into the merchandise I got. So Sleepwave was fucking awesome, and they gave me a free poster which they signed, and here's all of their signatures. And then here it says, "You were here first." I don't know who wrote that. But I don't know if they meant I was there first for their set or I was there first waiting in line to talk to them. And Spencer's is right here. It was really awesome. And also, it was cool because when I was talking to Sleepwave, the bassist of Tonight Alive, his name is Cameron or something, I think. He grabs my shoulder and he's like, "That was such a good show, right?" And he looks at me and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I know." And he's like, "Dude, I saw you." And I was like, "What?" And I freaked out, and then he like walked out of the venue, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe the bassist recognized me." Because I actually made eye contact with him a bajillion times, because I was on the side where he was, more in front of him, and I literally tried my hardest to like have the whole band like see me. This poster is kind of wrecked and bent due to people hitting my back constantly from moshing, because this was in my bag. But I got a Tonight Alive poster, and this was already signed by the whole band. But I guess I have Jenna's signature twice. I have it on the ticket now, and I have it on this poster. I had to get a Tonight Alive shirt, and this is a tie-dye one. It's kind of funny because the other Tonight Alive shirt I have is tie-dye too, and I got that at Warped. But I have this one, and it has lyrics to their song The Other Side on it. It says, "Everything seems more clear on the other side," and then it has 13, and then it says Tonight Alive and nothing on the back, but it's super colorful. I got a shirt because I do not have a Taking Back Sunday shirt, so I got one, and this is one of their tour shirts. It says Taking Back Sunday with that tiger thing that's on their album. Then it says Spring Tour, or Spring, 2014. Has all the dates. I wasn't planning on getting anything by The Used since I'm not a big fan of them, but Jenna was wearing this shirt when they were performing live, and I had to get it. It's really funny. It says "Gay or Straight," and then it says "We all masturbate," The Used, with a rainbow on it. And I was like, that is such a funny shirt because it's so true. I haven't gotten Taking Back Sunday's Happiness Is album yet, so I decided to pick that up at the show. I got it. Boom. Amazing lineup. If you're going to it, let me know what date you're going to below. If you already went to one of the shows on the tour, comment down below and let me know what your favorite band was that played live. Or let me know what date you went to. Or if you went to the one I went to, let me know if you saw me. Because I was probably that weird kid with the camera. Annotation will be right here if you want to check out my vlog for this concert. I filmed songs by each band playing. Oh, and I also forgot to show you guys, but I have this badass picture of me and Sleepwave together. Boom! So that's up. And Spencer's in, and they were all making funny faces, and I looked like a faggot in it, but oh well. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed my haircut here. This is like a super different haircut. It's super short. Stay brutal. See you guys later.